Diane, what was your delivery experience like?
Oh, my delivery, it was a surprise early.
Yeah, you said he came a month
36
early.
weeks. Like I said, I was getting to the point where I've got another month. Whoa, I've gained 60 pounds. Everything tasted so good. And everything was for the baby. And, you know, I had planned a water birth at one of the hospitals that allows that here in Atlanta. And we didn't even have time to take the certification class. They want to show you how it works beforehand. We were scheduled the next day to come in and take that class. So I didn't get my water birth, but I did take Bradley method classes.
Okay. Which is more breathing and stuff, right?
It was at a yoga studio, and basically just goes through, teaches you about your body and what to expect. So for me, there's a lot of comfort in knowing what to expect. So when my water broke, I was not freaked out. I was just, it looks like we're having a baby today, because I know it's got to happen today now. And that was at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was born at 8 o'clock that night.
Okay. That's not too bad.
No, I mean, it really wasn't bad until closer to 8 o'clock. But I mean, he was fine. Everything came out just fine.
Did he have to be in the NICU or anything?
No, they checked him. He had a little bit of grunting, which they were concerned about, but he was over 8 pounds.
Wow. Jesus. If you would have been in there another month.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I was glad.
Gosh.
He was nice to his mama. He was not quite fully cooked, but just enough that he was fine to come out. And then the strangest thing about my experience was after, at his first appointment, actually, I just didn't feel right. And she took my blood pressure. I don't remember the numbers, but she said, you need to go to the emergency room. And so I had preeclampsia after I gave birth.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they always say that delivery relieves that.
Yeah, my friend that was a nurse, she said, well, I always heard the only cure for that was delivery. And I've already, I was in the hospital for 3 days.
You're like, I can't deliver another baby. He's already out.
Right. So I was just really swollen. The swelling never went down. But, yeah, the birth experience was wonderful. It was after that when he was home with me and I did take care of him, and I was just... I really think if I do get pregnant again, I probably will not eat as much fried food as I did, not drink as many milkshakes as I did.
But like you said, it tasted good going down.
But it was great. I mean, I loved every minute of being pregnant and having, but just, yeah.
Well, my experience was totally different from everybody else's because I had a scheduled C-section. I had had an abdominal surgery previously, so I knew that whenever I got pregnant, I was going to have a scheduled C-section. And from my first appointment, my doctor told me when my due date was. He said, well, we'll deliver you, a few days before. Well, not deliver, do the C-section a few days before. He said when my date was, I had contractions the day before the date of my C-section. I'm like, great. Contractions all day. I had contractions walking into the operating room. Yeah. It was a delight. But then we got AJ, and we also didn't know what we were having, so that added to it. And then we really didn't have a name, and then he came out, and then my husband started giggling like a madman, so I had to name him Antoine Jr., so that's how we got AJ. That was a very long clip, but I think you got a lot out of it from all the moms talking about their delivery and pregnancy experiences. What are we going to talk about when we come back? I don't even know, but stick around. You're watching MommyTalkShow.com.